Well, it's about 6 in the morning, and why I'm up is beyond me, but I'm up looking at this gorgeous view, and I just want to show you this nice, oh, come on, focus, this beautiful overlay of fog. Isn't that gorgeous? This camera's not focusing. And then along with that is this beautiful full moon. So gorgeous. For those who have been keeping track of my progress here with the sunflowers, they're doing amazing. This is what they look like. The long ones have grown, and they're at a nice stage now. Really pretty. And these are the fuzzy head sunflower, fuzzy face sunflowers, and they have not come into bloom yet, but they're doing really nice. And you can see here that they're well on their way. So they're very different from the longer ones, these. But I'm just so happy because they're doing really nice, and I just cannot wait to see them fully grown. So I definitely will continue to update you on their progress, but just wanted to fill you in on the stage that they're in now. You know what this means? Yep, I just got this out of our garage, and that means that we're getting closer to being at the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. So excited, only have 9 more days, and I kind of like to pull my luggage out a few days before I travel, just because they're in the garage and I kind of want them to air out. So I'm just so excited to be getting out of Seattle into some nice sunny weather. I also want to show you all with the Disneyland, you know, when you book through Disneyland.com vacation packages, this is what they send to you. It's an envelope, and when you open it up, you have a second envelope that has tickets. They also give you magical extras, is what they call it. So they give you like coupons to ESPN Zone for the arcade for $10. This is a free photo, you know, wherever you want, like by the castle, or anytime you see a photographer and she takes your photo, you get one of those free, and you get a collectible pin and lanyard, and that you pick up once you're at Disneyland. There's a lot of goodies that they give you, and coupons, you know, to eat at Downtown Disney, things of that sort, in your hotel room, and package information that they have here. So I just wanted to show you that. I'm super excited. We leave next weekend, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited. Well, I just got back from Barnes & Noble. I picked up a book that I actually have been wanting for a while, that I heard about, and it's called The Happiness Hypothesis, from Jonathan Haidt. And it says, Finding Modern Truth in Ancient Wisdom. And I don't know, I've just had this kick right now on getting Eastern philosophy books. And the reason why Eastern philosophy interests me so much is because it's so much different than Western mentality. I find that a lot of people who practice the philosophies, Eastern philosophies, they have long lives, and that's because they don't work themselves up into a frenzy. They know what it is to be happy, how to make themselves happy, not to stress out over little things, and just to be satisfied with just some of the simplest things, and most importantly, to meditate and pray and be grateful for the things that you do have. And I like that. There are a lot of the same concepts as my belief, which is Christian. I believe it is important to pray every day. And I don't know, unless you've actually studied on Eastern philosophy, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're just very simplistic people, very happy, and just some of the most gentle spirits you'll ever find on the planet. And I'm actually saving this book to read on my Disneyland trip, which is coming here next weekend. And I'm saving this for, the plane or a pool read, something like that. I know it's a family vacation and I'll be pretty busy, but there will be times to read. So I wanted to get this before, they only had one copy, and I wanted to definitely have this for my trip. So I went to go pick that up, and originally I had these two books. Actually, these two I own. I always rent some books that I own already from the library, and this is another one, but this is the Tao of Pooh and the Tale of Piglet, and I think that I've already started reading these, so I definitely finished this book, and these two will be the ones for my trip, so I'm excited. I cannot wait. I've read this one before, but cannot wait to read this one. So now I'm just going to make a special request from my husband. I already have my roasted chicken in the oven, which is yum. But I normally will make this dish for Thanksgiving with my turkey as a side dish. But like I said, it was requested that I make it. And I don't mind. There's just simple ingredients. And it doesn't take that long to make. And it's basically just creamed corn, then regular cut corn muffin mix, sour cream, cream cheese, and an egg. So I have my sour cream, cream cheese, softened of course, creamed corn, and regular corn kernels inside, and I've mixed everything together. And then I am going to add some sharp cheddar cheese, just a little in there, like this. And then I'm just going to add my seasoning. So I'm going to do a little bit of salt and pepper. And just a little of this seasoning salt as well. And then I'm following the directions on this corn muffin mix of Jiffy, and it says to add one package of this, of course, and then 1 egg and 1/3 cup milk. So this is 1/3 cup of heavy cream, and I have that in there. And then I'm going to add the Jiffy, like this. And then with this same measuring cup, I'm just going to put my egg and try to do that one-handed. And I'm just going to mix it to, and I'm just going to scramble that up a little bit before I put in there and then mix. So I scrambled this just a bit so it's not whole. And I'm putting that right into my batter. I'm going to mix it all together and then just put it in a casserole dish into the oven at, let me see what this says. It says preheat oven to 400 degrees, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in here at 400 degrees. Alright, so I have my casserole dish and I'm just going to butter it. What I do is I just place butter there in the center, and then you want a really well buttered casserole dish. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and then pour my batter in and put it into the oven at 400 degrees for about 20-30 minutes. I don't know, it just depends on your oven, so just keep checking it. But what you want is for the bread to turn a nice golden brown, just like if you were to make cornbread. You want it to be that color. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and then put it in the oven. Perfect. I just got the corn casserole out of the oven. It looks amazing, and this is what I mean when it's golden brown at the edges. It's basically done. You just want that golden brown color, and we cannot wait to dig into this. Again, this is a dish that I make for Thanksgiving, and I make it every year, but it was a special request, and I'm hoping that you'll like it. Another roasted chicken, and I normally make about 2 of these each week. They are just too delicious, and my family loves these. Yum. So I just mashed up some potatoes, and I always like to get some of this juice from the chicken and pour that in there as well. And then I just mix it up like that. Voila. And this is pretty much what the, I just started serving, and this is what the consistency looks like. And you'll see that's what it looks like there. It's kind of like a, cornbread pudding or a cornbread cake, something like that, but it's a family favorite, and it's really, really delicious.